Hello everyone! As many of you may already know, since late 2020 we've been slowly assembling a short analog giant monster film under the title Big Mood, a teaser for which we just released. Big Mood is what I can only describe as an abstract expressionist painting where instead of actual paint, the medium of the work is a giant monster movie. There's still a fair bit of work to be done in creating the film's special effects, but in the meanwhile, I thought y'all might enjoy a look at how the monster puppet came together. The initial concept for the creature was essentially a giant pile of misshapen goo shrieking in agony over its own existence. Working from that, here are some of the sketches I drew up, taking inspiration from a variety of sources such as Gharials, Hedera, and the Space Slug from The Empire Strikes Back, among others. The first step in creating most of our hand puppets has been constructing the creature's jaws, as this is the main point of articulation we'll be controlling to perform the character. The basic shape is cut out of corrugated plastic and jointed together with nylon webbing. The teeth are made out of friendly plastic, a kind of plastic that can be melted in hot water and then sculpted by hand as it cools. The jaws then get a layer of cotton and latex to make them look appropriately meaty. The eyes are simply ping pong balls wired up with LEDs and with some cotton stuffed inside to help diffuse the light. I know some folks are against it, but I'm personally a big fan of monsters with light up eyes. After the eyes are in place, using a mix of upholstery foam and EVA foam, I begin fabricating the rest of the monster's head and body in earnest. There's a base layer for the basic body shape, and then overlapping layers that give it the goopy texture to make it look like the deranged pile of anguished sludge it's destined to become. The legs have a simple jointed skeleton made from dowels and eye hooks so that they can be puppeteered with rods. The creature's head and body are kept separated and attached with spandex instead of foam to allow for a greater range of movement. The same is true of the base of the legs, the undersides of the knees, and the ankles. Though the latex skin isn't entirely inflexible, it's not nearly as flexible as the raw foam and cloth construction, and it's important to preserve as much movement as possible. Once the foam fabrication is complete, it's time to skin the beast. As mentioned before, the skin is a mix of latex and cotton applied in a manner similar to paper mache. The raw latex is tinted with acrylic paints, and the final color when cured is a dark grayish purple. And thus, the completed monster puppet. I'm genuinely very happy with how it turned out, even taking into account its deviations from the concept art. I know this hasn't been the most comprehensive coverage of the creature making process, so if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. As an added bonus, here also is a taste of the miniature work we've been constructing for the short. The goal is to bring our film to life using as many analog techniques as possible. With the exception of a single tiny VFX element to animate the monster's eyes, every other special effect will be accomplished in camera using physical props. I want to thank everyone who's been following this project from the beginning for their incredible patience. I know this process has been moving pretty slowly for a variety of reasons. If you have the means to do so, you can support our analog special effects endeavors via the Ko-fi link in the description. As of this recording, we're trying to raise funds for a new batch of silicone to complete the molds for a fully destructible building that will be used in this and future films, and any help would be greatly appreciated. I also recommend following Xenofauna on Instagram if you can, as I use it frequently to share numerous behind-the-scenes material for all of our various projects, as well as my personal illustration work. I hope you found this process video enjoyable, and I hope you look forward to the completed film. Thanks so much for watching.
Your viewership has been greatly appreciated, and now you feel strangely compelled to like, share, comment, and subscribe.